Greetings to everyone. My name is LaCoria Harvest. I'm here live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm producing this video in efforts to let everybody know. Hope you all have a speedy recovery and hoping that you all can get back to the way things were. But at the end of the day, when this is all over, bill collectors still gonna want their money, and creditors are still gonna want their money. So I like to think that I am here today offering you guys the solution. Um, I've had the great fortune of being a part of a community, and I said community, not company, not a business, but a part of a community. And before I get into that community, let me just give you guys a little insight onto who I am, why I think the way I think, and anyway, to give you guys some insight, it was back in 1987. I was going to the 10th grade, and my mother during that summer she placed me into a trigonometry class. It was called a advanced class for people who wanted to go to college. And so I remember saying to my mom, I'm like, "Mom, why you put me in this class? Everybody that takes this class is flunking or not passing." So she looks at me and she says, "You know what? You might fail the class, but I know you're gonna learn something." So I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me!" So I go into the class and I'm in there looking at everybody looking at me, and we all looking lost together. But the professor of the class, his name was Dr. W. Van Gilder. And one of the first things he asked the class, he says, "Okay, class, what's one plus one?" And everybody looks at him, and we look at each other like, "Oh, I got that one. I got that one." So one of my classmates, raised their hand, and they said two. And then he said, "Great, that's a good answer." He said, "But how did you get two?" And we all looking at each other like, everybody know one plus one is two. He said, "Yeah, but how did you get it?" So we all sitting there, kind of stumped, kind of trying to figure out how you, got two. And so I kind of, raised my hand with a little hesitancy. And I basically said, "Well, Dr. Van Gilder, if you start at the location zero on the number line and you go up one location to the location of one, and that'll put you at the location of one. And if you go up one more location from that location, that'll put you at the location two." And he looked at me and he said, "Brilliant, Mr. Harvest." And the one thing that he told us that day was he said, "Class, I want you to understand that all complex things are just a series of simple things put together. So once you can break a complex thing down to its simplest form, you can understand it so much better." And I thought that was, some very wise information that he was giving. But I kind of had a retort to that, and I've kind of had a retort to everything in my life. But I said, "Well, Dr. Van Gilder, if that's the case, why do we strive to make things so complex? Why don't we just keep it simple so that more people can understand?" And he looked at me and he said to me, he said, "You know what, Mr. Harvest, you have a great question, and at this particular time, I can't give you the answer." So, excuse me, in my mind, I'm like, I've lived a life of, not trying to be too complicated, just pretty much trying to keep it simple. Because I always say to myself, I would rather keep something simple so that the masses could understand it than to make it too complex, to where you lose a lot of people in understanding what it is you're trying to do. But also, I always knew that technology was coming, and technology was not stopping for anybody. So you either can get on the technology train or you can get left behind, because technology is not stopping for anything. But anyway, so as the years go by, I look at things and I always try to figure out how can we make a better way? How can we, do better as a society? How can we do better as people? And so I've always said to myself, it's amazing how we as a people, everything that we are connected to, we generate wealth for. And when I say that, I mean we're connected to banks, we're connected to churches, we're connected to cell phone companies, we're connected to the government, we're connected to corporate entities and, Fortune 500 companies and all that stuff. And when I say we're connected, it means like, let's take a cell phone company for instance. I have a cell phone provider, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you have a cell phone provider. Now, you and I, we don't know each other, but there's a chance we may have the same cell phone provider. And with that being said, there are millions and millions of other people that may have that same cell phone provider. So, with that being said, we are all indirectly connected to the same cell phone service. And by us paying our bills every month, we come together as a collective and we generate wealth for that cell phone company. Same thing when you go to the grocery store or when you go to a football game or when you go to a concert. We come together as a collective and we generate wealth for that particular entity or that particular business at the time. And so the question that I ask myself is, knowing that everything that we're connected to, we generate wealth for, why are we not as a people connected to each other? Now, think about that. We're connected to everything that we generate wealth for, but we're not connected to each other. So that kind of leaves us all out here in this little, kind of like this rat race of trying to compete against each other, to be successful, to compete against each other, to do this, to do that. And at the end of the day, that's how we have separation. But let me tell you guys something in reference to that competitive nature that we have. The fact of the matter is, everyone can't be the leader. Everyone can't be successful. Everyone can't be an entrepreneur. Everyone can't be the CEO. And it's just not possible. So, with that being said, everybody's not able to, be at the top. But we all can participate. We all can share. And we all can connect to each other. Now, if we do that, guess what? We all can have success. Think about that. We all can have success if we participate together, if we share together, and we connect together. And with that being said, I would like to introduce you guys to a platform called ORU. ORU. And ORU stands for One Race United. And at the end of the day, the most important race on the planet is the human race. And that's why I'm so crazy about the name ORU, One Race United. Now, understand this. ORU has created what we refer to as the first community of its kind that is referred to as a global reciprocal economy. Now, what is reciprocal? Reciprocal, when you look it up, and when I say look it up, just ask your smartphone. You don't have to go too far. Just say, smartphone, what is the definition of reciprocal? So you can ask your phone, and it's going to tell you to give or given or to do something in return. And that basically means I help you, you help me, we help each other, and that helps everyone. Now think about that. Being a part of a community that literally is set up to help everyone that is a member. Now, with ORU, to become a member, you first have to receive an invitation from a member that is already a member of ORU. So, with that being said, if someone invites you to join ORU or someone sends you a link to join ORU, please join with that person, because this, unlike network marketing, It's not about being at the top or who started at the top. It's just as long as we are connected, we're all connected like a family tree. In fact, if I had to compare the difference between network marketing and a reciprocal economy, network marketing to me is kind of based on like a hive concept or like an ant hill. You know, you have one queen bee, one queen ant, and all the other ants are going out there and they're working, and they're bringing in all the resources back to this one, individual that's in control, one queen bee or one queen ant or one CEO that's in control of everything, and that CEO determines on who gets what, who's worth what, or who they deem this type of valuable or whatever. Whereas in a reciprocal economy, we're all connected with a strong foundation of a tree. Now, if you think about a tree, you got the roots, you got the base, and then with sunlight, that tree over time is allowed the ability to grow in all different types of directions. And as long as it has a great foundation, that tree can be the biggest tree in the world. And that's what I like to refer to the reciprocal economy. It's like a tree because either way it go, no matter how big your branch, no matter how big your tree or your limb grows, we are all connected and contributing to each other's success. And that's why I'm so excited about ORU, because we are contributing towards each other's success. And when I say success, basically that boils down to you being able to live a life of comfort, you being able to take care of your loved ones, you being able to do the things that you think that you should be able to do to afford to live in the life that we were given. Because the one thing that I like to express to wealthy people when I get a chance to talk to them is that they don't understand the lower class or the middle class or the poor folks. They don't necessarily want to be rich. They just want to be able to afford to live. They want to be able to get food on the table for their families. They want to be able to pay their rent, their mortgage, or whatever. They want to be able to afford it to the point where they don't want to get stuck on what I like to say the hamster wheel of always chasing a check, because most people live from paycheck to paycheck. Well, because ORU has what we refer to as a reciprocal economy, just imagine everyone being able to have success, everyone being able to take care of their loved ones, everyone being able to do the things that they want to do to make them happy. That is why I'm so excited about ORU. The chief architect of this community, his name is Nick Vandenbreckel. And when I tell you, I started with the community like right around August 2018, and it was all kind of like coming together slowly but surely. And so we would get a chance to listen to Nick, and I'm sitting up here saying to myself, I said, I don't know if he can do it, but if he can make this come together, this is going to change everything. This is going to be historical. This is going to be groundbreaking. This is going to be something that has never been done before. But I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, this is becoming something that is going to be awesome. And the beautiful thing about it is set up for every single person to be able to participate. Now, we all generally have what we like to refer to as some kind of subscription. We subscribe to Hulu, we subscribe to Apple TV, we subscribe to Apple Music, Google Music, Amazon, eBay. We have all these different subscriptions that we subscribe to, but they don't really generate any kind of success for us as individuals. Like if I support your business, I get a product, we make an exchange, but at the same time, you didn't really contribute to my well-being as a human in terms of my day to day needs and my day to day aspirations of what I need to be successful. Well, when you're a member of ORU, you are rewarded for your participation, you're rewarded for sharing, and you receive these benefits all on a daily basis. And these benefits that you receive are going to be rewarded to you in the form of discounts, and they're going to be rewarded to you in the form of money being deposited into your account every single day. Now, the subscription fee, whoa, did I say that? The subscription fee for ORU is $5.95. We're talking about a cup of coffee, a 6 pack of whatever your favorite beverage is. We're talking $5.95, ladies and gentlemen, and you position yourself to be able to connect, participate, and share with the entire world. Now, because we all have agreed to pay that $5.95, we put ourselves in a position to where now we're able to share with others. And when they join and they pay their subscription fee, we have what we call an algorithm that determines how much to divvy up on a everyday basis to put into your account based on your participation, based on your activity, based on the number of people you shared this with, based on the number of people they shared it with. And the beautiful thing, unlike network marketing, this goes to infinity. Now, because it goes to infinity, that simply means there is no limit on how much you can generate in terms of benefits and rewards. We don't really get into the money aspect of it, ladies and gentlemen, but think about this. There's a social media platform that has close to 3 billion members. And if you know, like I know, that particular platform does not give you any money for being a member, does not reward you any money for participating. There's another platform that allows you to upload all the video content you want, and they give you a percentage, but guess what they don't do? They don't reward your viewers for watching your video. They don't give your viewers benefits from watching your video. Imagine posting a video and you being able to receive participation points for posting that video, and your viewers being able to receive participation points for watching that video. That's crazy, right? Well, guess what else? This social media platform that I told you that has close to 3 billion, members. They do bombard us with advertising, right? Like, we're watching a video and then boom, an advertisement comes out of nowhere. It's forced down our throat. It's forced upon us. But the only person who benefits the financial rewards from that advertising is that particular social media platform themselves. Not the members, not the poster who posted the video, or not the company that posted the video. Only the community that created that platform. Just imagine being able to be a Fortune 500 company or a mom and pop, sandwich shop, and being able to put your own commercial about your own business, no matter what you do, being able to set your own budget. Like, if you had $5 and you wanted to post your commercial, you could post your commercial on our platform. That's crazy, right? So let me show you a little bit of what ORU has to offer. So I'm sitting here on my phone. I'm about to hit the icon up toward the top. I don't know if you notice it, but there's a little bear, and to the right, that's the ORU icon. So I'm going to hit that button. It's going to immediately take me into the app. And as you can see, that's my profile. That's my user code if you decide you want to, join. But if someone let you watch this video, definitely get back with them. Okay, so I'm clicking on menu, and just to give you an idea, we have a profile button, balance, ORU premium. That basically are the people who pay the $5.95. ORU social. I'm going to click on ORU social so you can see a little bit of what our social platform looks like. So it loads. Do 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 do. Give it a little time. It's raining outside. Maybe it's not loading. Okay, there it goes. So as it loads, uh, looks pretty much just like any other social media platform, right? And you can just get your scroll on. People make posts. They post about their businesses. They post about whatever's going on in life. The same thing, but the only difference is I'm receiving participation points for being on social media. The people who are making the posts, they're receiving participation points for posting on social media. Whoa, I don't know what that was, but hey, that wasn't me. Anyway, so you just kind of get guideline. So I'm going to go back to menu. Then I'm going to scroll up some more. My ORU code. We all have our own particular code. I'm going to click on that. And so you can see my code right there. Here, there you go. That's my code. You can scan it with your phone. Go back to menu. Click up. We got ORU score. That basically tells you how many points you've received for a daily basis, and those points are translated into funds that are deposited into your account on a daily basis. If you want to send ORU, we also have our own currency. And with us having our own currency, we can either send our currency, or let's say if somebody in California needed a few dollars, I could send money to them, and ladies and gentlemen, the money would be sent to them instantly with no fees whatsoever. So if a friend of mine tells me they need $10, I can send it to them, send the $10, and they will receive the funds instantly with no fees attached to it. Is that crazy or what? So we also have ORU Pay, and then we have a chat platform. Uh, that's interesting because right now I got a lot of my coworkers who are chatting back and forth every day, all day about the situation at our job, whether or not we're going to be open, whether or not we're going to be closed. But they're posting every day, and the reason why I kind of like look at them kind of crazy, that's Gizmo. That's our little icon for ORU. But the reason why I look at them is because we have our own chat platform. So I can go and chat, or we can create groups and chat, and we can basically text back and forth just like you do on your telephone. And we're going to receive participation points. We're going to receive benefits from chatting back and forth. So if I'm not mistaken, people who have cell phones right now, your cell phone provider is not giving you any funds deposited into your account for texting and chatting back and forth, are they? No. And then up here where you see the little three little dots, I can click on that, and let's see here. I can do, hold on, excuse me. I can do new group, profile, group call logs. I can do a broadcast, screen share. This is like really, really awesome. Now, this is all included in the $5.95. And I'm able to use the platform as much as I want, and I can share with as many people as I want. So when I tell you this is actually going to be the solution, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the solution to changing all of our lives and giving us a better way to live and enjoy the things that we want to do. Now, we do have what we call webinars where we get to communicate and talk about, the new features and everything that we're going to be adding to the community. Let me go back. And then as I scroll up, we receive notifications. I can invite friends or I can log out. Now, let me tell you one of the cool things about the notifications. Like I told you, it's $5.95, okay? You can also join for free, and you can go and share this with people, right? And then once you've generated up to $5.95, the system will automatically deduct the $5.95, and now you are a premium member, which gives you access to everything that is on the platform, right? Now, what makes that so cool is because most network marketing companies, they tell you you have to pay, pay some money to get started. Whereas with us, you can literally get started for free, share this with a few people, and that money is automatically deducted. And from that point on, everything that goes into your account is deposited right into your account. Now, it's easy to get access to all the funds you've generated. You can either have the funds sent to you directly to your bank account. You can use Cash App. You can use PayPal. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm going to be posting more of these videos because when I told you that I truly believe that ORU is the solution, it is the solution. If we as a people can come together and connect with each other, like we share everything else, like we make these videos go viral and we don't have anything to show for it, if we can come together and share and connect with each other, we can make this a community of people being successful, of people being able to take care of their loved ones, and people literally being able to make a difference in this world that we live in. And with that being said, ORU's motto is, let's change the world together, starting with yours. My name is LaCory, and I'll be dropping more videos every day, hoping you guys can catch the wave and join the ORU family. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again.